All right, basketball fans, welcome back here to Duff Kingston, and we just witnessed a heck of a game by two good teams right there, the Harrisburg Bulldogs and the Anna Jonesboro Wildcats. It was really close to Anna Jonesboro snatching a victory away right there.
Yeah, momentum really switched there at the end of the game. Harrisburg had a 14-point lead. Anna came back to tie it. Harrisburg got back in front by 2. Anna had a look from the half line on a potential game-winning three-pointer as the buzzer sounded on a last out-of-bounds play, but hit the front of the rim, just a hair short, and Harrisburg holds on and survives 54-52 over Anna Jonesboro. So the Bulldogs will play in tonight's championship game against either West Frankfort or Eldorado, and those are the two teams on the floor right now for this next semifinal, Danny, and this ought to be a dandy because they played each other already this year, and it was a 2-point game.
Yeah, the big thing I think is Crosland, the big guy from West Frankfort, is going to have to be able to stay on the floor to battle these Eldorado Eagles.
Oh, I agree, because Eldorado's got so much size, so much beef with Traxler and Atterbury. But at the same time, Eldorado's got to stay on the floor. And we saw Traxler get in foul trouble last night with 4 quick fouls in the first half against Gallatin County.
Yep, they for sure, foul trouble. But, boy, this Eldorado team's got a lot of weapons.
Yeah, they do, and they've got so much length. I mean, Ray May, he's got his arms are longer than the Mississippi River, it seems. He's 6'3", and he's just very lengthy.
He's got his hand or foot on the ball constantly.
Yeah, he does. Like. And Meredith at 6'3", and then, of course, again, Traxler and Atterbury at 6'4", 6'5", respectively. And then even Cale Oglesby, the other starter at 6 foot. So, they're big. They're big, they're lengthy, they're quick, and they can beat you from both the inside and the outside. They got a lot of weapons. And they are the defending champions. And, in the long storied history of this tournament, 53 years, while Eldorado has won some tournaments before, including last year, they have never won back-to-back Eldorado Holiday Tournaments. They've never won their own tournament in back-to-back years. And that's Josh Bradley really wants to do that this year.
Pretty amazing right there.
He really wants to do that this year. If you're Kevin Toney, hey, you're just thrilled to be in this semifinal. But they don't want to stop now. They've already knocked off number 4 Fairfield. They knocked off number 5 Carmi to get here as they came in unseeded. In fact, when they entered the tournament, Danny, West Frankfort didn't even have a win.
Right.
And now here they are in the Final Four today.
You just look at some of the teams they played, though, and you could see why they were winless. Pinckneyville, Eldorado, Benton. No slouches.
No, they've come from that River Conference, and they have played some really good teams. And as we said, they played each other earlier in the year, and it was a 2-point game. So they're already pretty familiar with each other. And don't you know that both coaches went back and combed through that game film to see what they can do differently against each other this time.
I had a little fun with Josh Bradley this morning. I come in, we were down there, and those guys are always really cordial, and we usually visit and talk a little bit. And I hear myself talking on there, and he's looking. He can't talk to me for looking at this computer screen. I said, Coach, I knew I should have banned you from being able to watch these archives. He said, no, not today, you're not.
That's great. I love it. That's pretty funny stuff. All right, well, West Frankfort Redbirds will be the visitors, both figuratively and in actuality on the scoreboard, as they'll be wearing their traveling red uniforms here this afternoon, and Eldorado certainly the home team with the home crowd wearing their home white uniforms as we're about to get the starting lineups.
Katie, how's it going up at Tailgaters? You should have had a lot of excitement that last ball game up there.
I bet they were cheering up there one way or the other. I'm going to grab my water over here.
Yeah, don't forget, you get a chance. Send us some more of that delicious food out here. We could use, lunch was pretty thin around here. Tailgaters Bar and Grill, don't forget, you can head up there for all-you-can-eat buffet. Today they have spaghetti, barbecue, potato casserole, green beans, rolls, and potato soup. They're running a shuttle every 15 minutes to and from the game. Look for the Jim Hayes bus to get you a ride up to Tailgaters.
All right, for the West Frankfort Redbirds. And they will wear number 21, C.J. Johnson, 6'4", junior for Coach Kevin Toney. Number 23 is Kyle Hammers, a 6-foot junior. Number 35 is Keegan Thrash, a 6'5" senior. Number 53 is the big guy in the middle, Brandley Crosland, 6'6" senior. And Lucas Wolf, number 3, is the other starter, 5'9" senior. So again, they'll go with Johnson, Hammers, Thrash, Crosland, Wolf, Size-wise, the West Frankfort Redbirds are 5'9", 6 foot, 6'4", 6'5", and 6'6" for Coach Kevin Toney. Their first 2 wins of the year have come in this tournament against number 4 Fairfield and number 5 Carmine.
They've played good basketball here this week, Randy.
Yes, they have. And, you know, even in the games that they lost, they were in so many of those games, including the previous meeting with Eldorado, which they lost by only 2 points. We're glad you're with us here live on both AreaSports.net and on FoxesFans.net. Again, you can follow us on Facebook at AreaSports.net. You can even send us comments, questions, or whatever during the game if you'd like to. And follow us on Twitter as well.
One thing about it, this one's going to be hard-pressed to top the last one.
Yeah, it will. 54-52 was the final with Harrisburg over AJ, and that's going to be hard to beat that game.
Our stack of teams is getting smaller.
Countdown continues here in day 3 of the tourney. All right, let's meet the Eldorado Eagles. Cale Oglesby, number 14, 6 foot senior. Number 3 is John Meredith, the 6'3" senior. Got the headband going on. Ray May, the lengthy guy who's got his foot and hands and everything. He's a 6'3" senior. Atterbury, Braden Atterbury, 6'4" senior, wears number 41. And the future SIU Saluki football player, Jacob Traxler, number 33, the 6'5" senior. So again, they go with Oglesby, May, Meredith, Traxler, and Atterbury. And size-wise, the Eldorado Eagles are big and beefy. Oglesby, again, at 6 foot, 6'3", 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", Danny.
Dana Pearson, John Downey, and I'm not sure who the other guy is. Are your officials here today?
He is an official that I see oftentimes in South 7 Conference games. So he is used to officiating games with 3A schools. And generally, in 3A basketball, they let you play a little bit more.
These guys will let them play.
So it could get a little physical. Semifinal number 2 for the right to play Harrisburg tonight in the championship game. About to get underway. Let's find out who it's going to be. It's going to be Ray May jumping in the center circle with C.J. Johnson.
Johnson's a nice young player for this Frankfort team.
So it's 6'4" against 6'3", and the tip is going to be controlled by West Frankfort. Wolf has it out front. Eldorado opens in a man-to-man as they go left side to Johnson. Johnson, little step back shot is off the rim, no good. There's a rebound by Eldorado as they clear it out quickly. Traxler gets it down to Meredith, and we got a whistle and a foul. That didn't take long to get our first foul.
It's on Johnson.
15 seconds into the game, it'll be Eldorado ball out of bounds on the baseline.
Him and Meredith already going at it a little bit. And Ray May just went by and gave him a shoulder. So
Oglesby will trigger it in. Up comes inside to Atterbury. And he scores.
I'm feeling the love already in this game.
Yeah, the fans may be feeling the love in the stands too. We'll see. Here's a 3 ball on the left wing. No good by Wolf. Rebound ripped out of there by Atterbury. Eldorado in the front court with Meredith. They're looking inside towards Traxler and Atterbury. Traxler's got it right now. A little 17-foot jumper is off, no good. Battle for the rebound, and it's taken out there by Crossland, and he's going to be fouled. Well, you mentioned the key for West Frankfort was going to be to keep Crossland on the floor because he gives them that size that they need up against Traxler and Atterbury.
Yes, absolutely.
And that foul was called on Ray May, his first.
And the big guy had that thing up there just like a ham bone that he's trying to take away from him.
Yeah. Inside they go to Crossland, back out to Wolf. That's knocked away. Eldorado with the steal. And then knocked out of bounds on a good defensive play by Wolf.
And he's right. It was off of Ray May's leg.
And that's what the West Frankfort fans are trying to say, and the officials come over and correct the call. Well, credit the officials for getting the call right.
That brings out the cheers on the red end.
And that will infuriate the Eagles fans.
I love it already.
Yeah. What'd you say about showing the love?
They're feeling the love right now.
Hammers in the front court now to C.J. Johnson. Skip pass over to Wolf. It's 2-0 Eldorado. We've played a minute and a half so far here in this semifinal game. Crossland at the high post. In the corner, they work it to Thrash. Inside Crossland. Turnaround jumper, no good. Battle for the rebound, and Atterbury comes out of there with it. Throws it ahead to Ray May. Layup is missed underneath there by the Eagles and taken out on the rebound by the Redbirds.
Eldorado's wanting to push it, looks like.
Thrash tries to go down low to Crossland, and he overthrows him out of bounds. Turnover is going to give it to the Eagles.
Just about the time Crossland went up to catch that ball, Traxler put a hip in him, Randy, and it moved him 2 foot. Throwed him off just enough he couldn't catch the ball.
I'm sure that's right. Atterbury has it out front, gives it to Traxler. Now to Oglesby. Down underneath to Traxler, and shot is up and in. 4-0.
A back pick by Braden Atterbury. Crossland run into him.
And that's stolen away as jumping in the passing lane was Cole Oglesby. Here come the Eagles. Give it ahead to Ray May. Shot up and in. Transition bucket quickly for the Eagles, and they're out to a 6-0 lead to start the game, and timeout called by Coach Kevin Toney.
30-second timeout. We'd like to thank Hamilton County Communications, whether it be a business telephone service, internet service, or you want to revisit your favorite games, tune in to Futiva, offered by Hamilton County Communications, 736-2242 or www.hamiltoncom.net.
Yeah, if you're Kevin Toney, that's not what you wanted to see, a 6-0 start here for Eldorado, but probably a good timeout for the Redbirds to kind of regroup here.
Also, Farrell Hospital would like to welcome Dr. Luke Hall to their staff. Their combined doctor staff has 208 years of experience.
That's a lot.
If you was one man, you'd be pretty old.
Or if Dr. Partridge is still there. He's been there a long time. He's probably still practicing. Lucas Wolf in the front court. Inside the lane, shot is up by Johnson, no good. Battle for the rebound, and scrambles grabbed by Thrash, now stolen by Eldorado, and then a push from behind against the Redbirds.
Wolf's going to pick up a foul. Johnson missed a shot, and then him and Crossland, either one would have had it, and they hit each other, and nobody had it.
Oglesby will trigger it in to Meredith. Comes over to Atterbury. He'll go into Traxler. Double team, so they'll spin it around to Ray May. He dumps it down low to Meredith. He'll put up the shot, missed it. And on the rebound, we got a push.
Atterbury.
Braden Atterbury with the foul, and that's his first. It's also 2 team fouls on Eldorado. Team fouls are even at 2 apiece. 6-0. Eldorado leads it. West Frankfort with the basketball. Hammers to Johnson. Over to Wolf. Boy, look at Ray May come out there and extend that defense.
He just creates so much havoc.
Hammers inside to Johnson. Ball's loose, stolen away by Eldorado. Here's the outlet pass to Ray May, and it's blocked. Good defensive play. Getting back on defense was Hammers to block that one away.
Good hustle.
He got all ball on that. Goes out of bounds, and it'll be Eldorado ball. Oglesby to trigger. Comes inside to Traxler. Now out to Ray May. Atterbury, top of the key. Long three-pointer. It's missed. No good. Rebound by C.J. Johnson for the Redbirds.
Johnson went high.
Outlets it to Hammers. In the corner. Thrash for 3. He got it. Keegan Thrash puts West Frankfort on the board at the 4:12 mark. It's now 6-3. Eldorado gets it across the line. Look at West Frankfort trapping out there. And there's going to be a foul called. They had a good trap set up there by both Johnson and Wolf.
That's Wolf's second foul, too.
Yeah, they need him to stay on the floor.
Kevin Toney wasn't very happy about that.
Oglesby will trigger it in to Ray May. They bounce pass it inside to Oglesby, who's posted up. No good, but the Meredith is there for the cleanup bucket. Meredith puts Eldorado up 8-3.
You knew how bad they wanted Wolf out of the game. Oglesby took Wolf right to the low box to try to pick up that third foul before they could get him out of the game.
Here's Wolf for three. He missed the shot. Rebound Ray May for the Eagles. Ahead to Atterbury. He'll take it to the glass and score, and he's also fouled by Kyle Hammers.
Redbirds didn't get back.
That's the thing that the Eagles can do to you, is they can move it in transition.
Coming into the game is number 1, Cole Levante.
Braden Atterbury at the line. He was the tournament MVP a year ago, as Eldorado won the championship in overtime last year against Heron. 10-3 our score. He missed the free throw. West Frankfort back on the attack. 3:24 to go here in this opening quarter. Left side with it is Thrash. They go down low. There's a double team, and it's stolen away. Eldorado with a takeaway. Atterbury.
Turnover number 4.
Outlets it to Meredith. Now over to Oglesby. Back to Meredith and to Oglesby. West Frankfort stays in the man-to-man. Meredith drives baseline, gets around his man, puts up a shot, no good. Weak side rebound by the Redbirds. Out with it is Hammers. Bounce pass down low, and layup is good by Wolf. And he's fouled. I said Wolf. Actually, it was Thrash that made the shot.
Foul was on Oglesby, his first.
And Thrash at the line for the and one. 10-5 our score. Free throw is missed. Rebound Traxler. Outlets it to Atterbury. Boy, Ray May was wide open underneath the basket there for a moment, and they didn't see him.
He had a couple flushes last night, Randy.
Mm-hmm. I was watching. I saw him. Yep, he got well above the rim, didn't he?
Yeah.
Here's Atterbury from top of the key. He got it.
He's directing traffic. Everybody left him, and he just said, I'll shoot.
You know, and that's what makes him so tough to guard, being 6'4" and standing out there to be able to shoot the three. It's a difficult task if you're the defender. 12-5 now in favor of the Eagles, as that shot is missed underneath by Johnson. And here's the outlet to Ray May. Missed it. Missed the follow.
Boy, that won't happen much.
Rebound to the Redbirds. Back the other way is Hammers. To Crossland. Goes up for the shot. Got it. Crossland kissed it off the window to make it 12-7. Redbirds back to within 5. Meredith with it up quickly for the Eagles. Out front to Oglesby. Minute 44 left here in the opening quarter of this semifinal game. The winner gets Harrisburg in tonight's championship. Loser will play AJ in the third place game. Meredith trying to stay away from a trap. Now they work it to Atterbury. There's Traxler in the lane. Turnaround shot. Good. That was too easy for Traxler to just walk across the lane like
Walked
that.
Across and just elevated and dropped it in.
Nobody put a body on him at all. 14-7. Eldorado up by 7.
Would you want to be the guy that has to put a body on him?
No, I wouldn't.
It's going to hurt when you do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're exactly right.
Another turnover on Frankfort. That's 5.
And into the ball game for West Frankfort is Gavin Gaylor, 5'11" sophomore. He'll replace Kyle Hammers. 69 seconds left here in the first quarter. Atterbury with it on the right wing for the Eagles. To Meredith. Meredith feeds inside to Traxler. Missed the shot, tipped around, and chased down by Atterbury in the corner. He'll pull up for a three. In and out, no good, and there's Meredith.
That's just what kills you right there.
I mean, Meredith ran a long way to go get that rebound. Mayberry's got it now. He jumped.
You know, here's a guy that came in off the bench and had 18 points, I think, both nights.
Joe Mayberry?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty good when you got a 6-man that can do that. Turnaround shot is no good by Traxler. Rebound by the Redbirds. Cole Levante comes out of there with it. C.J. Johnson now with 11 seconds left. Here's a shot from the corner. In and out, no good. Traxler with the rebound, throws it ahead, and there's a shot. It's off the rim, no good by Mayberry, and there's the horn to end the first quarter.
Wow, we've had a bunch of them so close.
That one lipped out. Three-quarter court shot. After one, it's Eldorado 14 and West Frankfort 7. We'll be back with more in a moment.
Otten's Pizza is a proud sponsor of our broadcast. Located by the railroad tracks in McLeansboro, Otten's has been serving outstanding pizza for over 3 decades. The owners, Dick and Lucille Otten, would like to thank all their customers for their business.
Okay, I'm Lucille Otten, and I'm proud to be a sponsor from Otten's Pizza House with this broadcasting. We serve a lot of people in Hamilton County and sponsor other groups in Hamilton County.
I'm Dick Otten, co-owner of Otten's Pizza with my wife Lucille. We've been in business for 34 years, serving the great people of Hamilton County and McLeansboro, and we appreciate your business.
Back here at Duff Kingston, 14-7 is our score at the end of the first quarter.
A lot of weapons here for this Eldorado team.
Rangers won 51-41.
Beating Pinckneyville. Benton beat Pinckneyville over at the Duster Thomas Classic. That'll put Benton in the championship game. Pinckneyville will play for third. Shot is missed underneath by the Redbirds. Eagles come out of there with it. Mayberry with a little runner. Got it. Nice shot by Joe Mayberry. And again, you said he came off the bench and
had 18 last night, 17 the night before, I think.
16-7. 9-point lead for Eldorado as they go inside to Crossland. He's surrounded by 3 Eagles and has it taken away from him.
Turnover number 6.
And then a steal right back by the Redbirds. Johnson has it.
Second turnover on the Eagles.
From the corner. Shot is up and in. It's a 3-ball by Thrash. That cuts the lead to 6. It's 16-10. Meredith will bring it up for the Eagles against Levante. Now out to Atterbury. Meredith in the corner to Mayberry. Comes across to Traxler, but tries to save it from going out of bounds, but it goes right in the hands of Atterbury, and Eldorado will still control the offense. Out front to Oglesby. To Meredith. Long 3. No good. And the battle for the rebound was won by Traxler. He just took it away from him.
Traxler just took it away from him.
He did. Took it away and stuck it back in the hole. 18-10.
He just absolutely yanked it away from him.
Here's a bomb from the corner by Gaylor. Gavin Gaylor, the sophomore, came off the bench and hits a long one. And the Eagles get down the court quickly. And now here's a steal by the Redbirds. It's Johnson with it. And the ball's kicked. 18-13 is our score. Eldorado leads it by 5 with 5:54 to go here in the first half. Thrash has it out front. Down on the baseline to Gaylor. Now to Johnson. To Levante. Here's penetration and a shot put up and in by C.J. Johnson, and he's fouled. At the Centralia Holiday Tournament, Belleville West has reached the championship game after beating Alton in a semifinal this afternoon, 72-53. Free throw's good for the and one. It's a 3-point game. 18-15. 5.5 left here in the first half. Eagles with the lead and the basketball. Meredith has it. Ball's loose. Meredith gets it back, and now it's stolen by the Redbirds. And then there's a foul as somehow Traxler came up with the ball, and then he was fouled as he tried to go up for the shot.
Johnson's going to get his second foul.
The ball's bouncing all over the place out there. Here's the inbound to Meredith. He's cut off on the baseline, comes to Traxler. Now out to Mayberry. Long three is good. Joe Mayberry. He's definitely made his presence known here in the first half. Coming off the bench. 21-16. 5-point lead by the Eagles. And the Eagles have switched to a zone, it looks like. As the shot is buried from the corner by Cole Levante. 21-19, that cuts it to 2. Now there's a zone press. Looking for that trap. Oglesby dishes it to Mayberry. He's feeling it, and he hits another one.
I'm telling you, he's kind of the killer right now.
Joe Mayberry coming off the bench and shooting lights out for the Eagles. We got timeout on the court.
He's got 8 points already.
4:32 to go here in the first half. It's 24-19. Eagles with a 5-point lead.
30-second timeout. We want to thank a couple more of our sponsors. We want to thank Larry's Gun Shop, Highway 142 south of McLeansboro. They buy, sell, or trade, have a complete line of ammunition, internet gun sales available. Give them a call. 643-3060. 24-19 here, Randy. What a game.
Yeah, the
Again,
Redbirds had fought back to get this game back to 2 points, and Mr. Mayberry has taken things into his own hands and stretched that lead out again for Eldorado. Redbirds will bring it up. Down low, they work it to Levante. Inside the post, shot is up by Josh Melvin, who came into the game. Melvin's a 6'3 sophomore. Boy, the young sophomore is playing on the big stage and doing well with that bucket. Here's the 3 ball. It's good. Man, oh man. That's Oglesby.
man, it's just like a heavyweight fight right now.
27-21. Every time that the Redbirds try to punch back, the Eagles punch back. Thrash goes inside the lane, and he's going to be fouled by Atterbury.
And that'll be 2 on him.
So that'll send Keegan Thrash to the line.
You got to make free throws in a game like this.
Yep, you do. And Thrash does on the first one.
Because if you don't come away with points and then they go to the other end and score, it's just a bad opportunity.
Another one coming for Thrash. He missed it. Rebound by Oglesby for the Eagles. Down on the baseline, they work it to Connor Watt, who's in the ball game. 5'10 senior. Knocked out of bounds. He'll stay with the Eagles. And Oglesby will trigger it in. Gets it into Watt. Taken away. No.
Said he kicked it.
Okay. Meredith with the ball. Back to Watt. Out to Oglesby. He's double teamed. Comes back to Meredith. Now down low to Traxler, and the ball goes off his leg and out of bounds. Just couldn't gather it in that time.
Turnover number 4.
3:18 to go here in the first half. 5-point lead for Eldorado, 27-22. Levante.
Meredith and Johnson are going at it here. Look at this.
Johnson's got it right now, takes it inside the lane, missed the shot. Meredith comes out with a rebound. He's going to throw it ahead, and that ball is saved from going out of bounds by the Redbirds. And now stolen away. Nope, knocked out of bounds by Gaylor.
Got to appreciate the hustle.
Oh, yeah. Teams are getting after it. Both these teams definitely want to play in that championship tonight. Inbound to Mayberry. Again, Redbirds looking to trap. Meredith has got it. Atterbury is out of the game right now, but they've still got Traxler in there as a shot goes up, and we had a whistle and a foul before the shot.
Gaylor's going to pick up the foul.
Eagles out of bounds on the baseline. 2:44 left in the half. Inside to Traxler. Little jumper is good. Little 8-foot jumper there, Danny. Puts the Eagles up by 7.
Went up, got it, come down, went right back up, Randy.
Long 3 on the other end. No good by Thrash. Rebound by the Eagles. Connor Watt gives it to Mayberry. His shot is no good, and on the rebound, we got a whistle and a foul. That's going to go against the Eagles.
Going to be on Mayberry.
Across the timeline, it's Levante. Over to Johnson. Out to the top, now back to Johnson. He's going to put up a 3 over Meredith. Off the back iron, no good. And rebound by Connor Watt of Eldorado.
Meredith's got in Johnson's head a little bit here.
And Meredith is going to be fouled out front
by Levante. Now we're in the bonus.
Minute 57 to go here in the first half as the Eagles lead it by 7. They led it by 7 at the end of the first quarter. West Frankfort got it down to 2 points a couple of different times, only to see Eldorado come battling back.
Russ is going to join you at halftime for a moment.
Okay. Meredith got the free throw. 31-22. Eldorado by 9. Redbirds in the front court again with Levante. They go right wing to Johnson. And a bad pass and stolen away by Meredith. He'll go down and lay it up and in.
How he got that ball up there, I don't know.
Meredith scoring in transition after the turnover. 11-point Eldorado lead, their biggest. And from the corner, there's a shot by Levante. It's no good. Minute 28 left in the half. Eldorado looking to extend it again. Shot from the corner. It's off. No good by Connor Watt, but there's an offensive rebound by Traxler. Mayberry with another shot. No good. Ball goes out of bounds. It's off the Redbirds. And, you know, the Eagles have made this run with Atterbury on the bench.
Yeah, he picked up that second foul, and they're not taking any chances.
But some really good minutes by Mayberry. And Connor Watt's giving him some good minutes, too. Mayberry with it right now. Picks up his dribble. Goes to Traxler. Over to Oglesby. We're down to a minute left here in the first half. 33-22, Eldorado with 11-point lead. And that ball was almost lost, but picked up by Meredith, and now it is lost out of bounds. Turnover back to the Redbirds.
Turnover number 5 on the Eagles.
Down by 11. West Frankfort needs to get this thing back into single digits before they go to that locker room. And there's a backdoor shot, no good. Tip back up, no good by Melvin. And rebound coming out of there again are the Eagles.
Couple good looks there.
Mayberry from the corner, missed it. There's a rebound by Johnson. He's going to throw it ahead to Melvin. Melvin takes it to the glass, scores, and he's fouled. Josh Melvin with a left-handed layup. Scores with 22 seconds left.
Oglesby's going to pick his second up.
That cuts the lead back to 9, and at the line will be Josh Melvin for the and one. Back in the ball game for West Frankfort is Lucas Wolf. Taking a seat is C.J. Johnson. Also back in is Bradley Crosland, replacing Keegan Thrash. Melvin with the free throw, missed it. Rebound by the Eagles. Oglesby will bring it up. 15 seconds left in the half. There's Atterbury for a three-pointer. Off no good. Chased down in the corner by Whitlock, who checked into the game. Back out front. Three ball. Cale Oglesby. That gives Eldorado a 12-point lead, and that is their biggest lead of the game. And it comes right here at halftime after that three-point shot. 36-24. Eldorado leads it here at halftime over West Frankfort. And we'll have halftime stats here in just a moment, but first going to be joined here at halftime by the coach of the Edwards County Lions, as Russ Gerlach has stepped in the booth here with us. How you doing, Russ?
Pretty good. How are you doing today?
Well, just fine. I'm sure you're glad to be playing here on the final day of the tournament.
Yes, it's definitely beats sitting at home. Actually, this morning we were watching a little bit of your broadcast there on the TV, but definitely nice to be here and playing as opposed to sitting at home watching all day.
What a hard-fought overtime win you had last night over the Hamilton County Foxes, 49-45. Walk us through that one.
Well, we talked about trying to come out with a fast start, and we did the complete opposite offensively. We were down 10-2 at after one, and we got to make a 2 to 4 point lead there at halftime. We outscored them really well in the second quarter. Third quarter, I think we're still on the lead. And fourth quarter, we fouled a little bit too much, and we couldn't buy a basket. Got down by 7, and got a big steal there late in the game. It's one of those where, in my mind, I replay it. I keep thinking that Tiger stole it past the Cade, but everybody tells me Cade stole it after Tiger tipped it. I'm not sure how it happened now, but got the steal. Cade got fouled right in front of our basket. Made the two free throws going to overtime, and overtime, I think Cade had another big three there to take it from a 1 point deficit, 2 point lead. Got the ball back, was able to do a little stall ball pretty well, and had to force him to foul, and shot free throws really well down the stretch, and able to hold on for a win. Hamilton County, they're definitely better than their record shows. They're in every game. They play pretty physical basketball. They reach, they slap, but they're sneaky about it because they don't get in foul trouble, and they're hard to play against. They give us fits.
Yeah, well, you had played them already earlier this year at your place.
No, we played them at their place.
Was it their place?
Yeah,
okay.
And it was, that was one of our worst offensive performances. They did a great job of taking us out of everything.
That was a 10-point game, I believe.
Yeah, we couldn't score to save our life.
Yeah, and again, so you're down 7 in that fourth quarter last night. You come battling back. You get it to overtime. You kind of felt like that the momentum had changed once you came back and you got it to overtime. You really felt like you had confidence, I'm sure, going into that overtime.
Oh, definitely. Momentum's on our side with hitting those free throws late, get the steal. We forced them to take a tough shot at the end of regulation, and the big rebound to save the day. But I knew our guys were. Oh, kid just hit a half quarter to win some money there.
How about that?
But we definitely did have some momentum, as you said. But at the same time, we didn't play near as many guys. I knew we were tired. That last time out before we started overtime, we didn't draw anything on the board. We really didn't talk much. My guys didn't want to sit. They didn't want to start cramping up. They wanted to keep walking and stay fresh. So we just talked about having a little bit of heart and guts there to finish it off, and they definitely did.
Well, again, the grueling schedule here of playing 4 games in 3 days is tough on everybody, and it's going to be tough on you guys, but it's also going to be tough on your opponent. But what an opponent you got tonight for that consolation championship this afternoon at 3 o'clock as you take on the Heron Tigers. What concerns you most about Heron? Well,
I don't know if it's the same thing that concerns me is also something maybe makes it a little bit easier for us. It seems like they're all about 6 foot to 6'4".
Clones.
They all got long arms.
Yeah, they're clones of each other.
And they all want to drive and get to the hole, and a couple of them can shoot a little bit better than others, of course. But it does make things almost a little bit easier when they're all very similar. We've talked on the way down here on the bus, the coaches. Do we play 2-3, well, we let them get wide open three-pointers. We go 1-3-1, well, then they got some guys that can catch the ball in the block and jump over us. And do we go man-to-man? Well, they can drive around us. And, we're trying to figure out right now what we may be the best plan to do to slow them up. But, I think they're definitely much better than people thought coming into this. I think they're maybe like West Frankfort here. They had a grueling schedule, and they would play. I don't know who plays for West Frankfort, but I know that Heron's got some younger kids that are playing for them, and there's growing pains involved in all that stuff, and they've definitely got things turned around and going well. They played really well yesterday against Fairfield.
Yeah, well, one guy you'll have to definitely keep your eye on defensively is going to be Nessler. He was all-tournament last year, and boy, can he fill up the field. From the field, he had 5 3-pointers yesterday for the Heron Tigers.
What number was that again?
Bronson
Nessler,
number 10.
Yeah.
He's
I still get the names a little bit confused on them. I'm just on numbers. I don't know those kids as well.
Yeah, he definitely can shoot the ball.
I was impressed with number 5, the point guard Anthony. He looked good running the break yesterday, and then 13 Holloway came off the bench and I think was leading scorer in the first half. He's a pretty good player, and like I said, they reload and keep bringing in guys that are very similar to the ones they just took out, and it's going to be a tough battle for us. I hope we can get off to a good start. It's going to be kind of like against Union County. I think if we get down 19-9 after one, it's going to be incredibly tough to battle back. But hopefully we can start quick in the first and third and keep things going.
Well, you will have the size advantage. You're just going to have to use that to your advantage today.
I hope so. We're going to try to get the ball inside, but sometimes those things are easier said than done.
Yeah. All right, Russ. Well, thanks so much for joining us here at halftime.
Appreciate
and good luck
it.
against Heron in that consolation championship. All right. That's Russ Gerlach, the head coach of the Edwards County Lions. And, again, we'll have that game for you here coming up this afternoon at 3 o'clock as his Edwards County Lions will take on the Heron Tigers. And you can watch that game with us here live on AreaSports.net or on FoxesFans.net. All right. What you got there, Danny? It's like some more food then, huh? Okay. 36-24 is our halftime score. Eldorado leading it over West Frankfort. And Danny, you got some? Don't have them yet. Okay. All right. We'll have some stats here in just a moment. Again, after the first quarter, it was Eldorado up 14-7. West Frankfort got the game back to within 2 points at one point there in that second quarter, only to see Eldorado go on a run. Eldorado got some good play from some guys off the bench there in that second quarter, particularly Joe Mayberry, who came in and hit some big shots. Also got some really good minutes from Connor Watt, who was in there. And really they kind of made a run with Braden Atterbury on the bench, who had went there with a couple of fouls. And then the big shot right there at the end of the half before the horn puts Eldorado up by 12 here at halftime, 36-24. Game still to come. We'll have the consolation championship, as I said, coming up here in just a little while with Heron and Edwards County. Also, of course, tonight in the fifth place game, it'll be Massac County against Carmi in that fifth place game at roughly 6 o'clock in the first game of the evening session. That'll be followed by the third place game, which will be Anna Jonesboro against the loser of this game. And then, of course, tonight's championship game will tip off sometime around 9 o'clock tonight, and that'll be the Harrisburg Bulldogs against either Eldorado or West Frankfort, the winner of this game in tonight's championship game. Danny?
All right. For the West Frankfort Redbirds, they shoot 8 out of 22 on field goals, 2 out of 5 from the free throw line, and they have 7 turnovers in the first half. C.J. Johnson has 3, Keegan Thrash has 9, Bradley Crosland 2, Cole Levante 3, Gavin Gaylor 3, and Josh Melvin 4. For the Eldorado Eagles, they shoot 15 out of 30, 2 out of 2 from the free throw line, have 5 turnovers in this first half. Scoring, Meredith has 5, Oglesby has 6, May has 2, Traxler has 8, Atterbury 7, and Mayberry 8. So that's another thing, Randy, right there with all that balanced scoring. It's just unbelievable. Who are you going to stop?
Yeah, that's right. And again, they got some great play from their subs that came off the bench. Again, Mayberry did a good job off the bench, and so did Connor Watt. Even though you don't think he scored, he still gave him some good quality minutes there off the bench. So, yeah, Josh Bradley's got a solid lineup and got some guys that can really help him off the bench as well.
We're going to take a break and give ourselves a little chance to rest here, and we'll be back in 2 minutes. All righty, back here at Duff Kingston, folks. 36-24, the winner of this contest is going to advance to the championship game here tonight.
Well, let's see what kind of adjustments that coaches try to make. Redbirds had some looks, just missed some opportunities there in that second quarter.
Did you notice Ray May over there? Before the official hands him the ball, he's standing over flapping his his right arm and right leg up and down. The guy's not even ready to throw it in, and he's trying to knock it out.
Yeah, almost a steal out front. As the ball comes to Thrash, and we got a whistle away from the basketball, I believe.
Ray May is going to pick up his third foul.
Well, that could be interesting. Checking back in for Eldorado is their super sub, Joe Mayberry.
Yep.
And here's the inbound to Lavani. Over to Gaylor. Gaylor came off the bench, and he is starting the second half here for West Frankfort. Now to Lavani again. Here's a little jump shot. Off, no good by Johnson, and rebound out there by Meredith. Picked up by Atterbury. He'll get the ball in the hands of Oglesby, and they'll set up shop out front. 12-point Eldorado lead if you just joined us. Here in this semifinal game, the winner gets Harrisburg tonight in the championship. Loser play AJ for third place.
And that should be a great game between whoever winds up there.
Yeah. No, I agree. It will be. Here's Atterbury from the baseline. In and out, no good. And rebound ripped out of there by Lavani for West Frankfort. Outlet pass quickly up to Thrash. Thrash takes it inside, and he misses the shot, but he's fouled.
Atterbury's going to pick up his third foul.
So now you got a situation with Ray May with 3 and Atterbury with 3 for the Eagles. Let's see if Coach Bradley goes to the bench.
Yeah, he's got a sub already there.
At the line, free throw is good by Thrash. 36-25.
He'll have one more. Got to get it to 10, then the next goal is to get it to 5.
Get to those single digits, right. Got them both. 10-point game, 36-26. Some zone pressure applied here by the Redbirds. Eldorado breaks it into the corner to Connor Watt, and then inside to Traxler. His shot is no good. Cleared out by the Redbirds. Racing to the other end, it's Lavani.
Going to have a foul on Oglesby, and that's his third.
Well, well, well. Things are getting a bit interesting here in the foul situation. And at the line will be Lavani, a chance to score again with the clock stopped. We're in the third quarter. A lot of basketball left to be played here. It's a 10-point game. Free throw is good. Now it's in the single digits. 36-27. These two teams played to a 2-point game earlier in the season. I think that was at West Frankfort.
Yes, it was.
Okay. Second free throw is good. It cuts the lead to 8. They continue with that zone trap. And there's a foul as Oglesby came across the timeline.
Levante pick up his second. Yeah, West Frankfort read a lot of that game, and it just got away from them late.
Yeah, they did. They led most of that game. We kept getting updates, I know, during the game, and West Frankfort looked like they were going to pull the upset, but the Eagles pulled that one out. Meredith out to Oglesby. There's a skip pass, and that's not a good pass. That's stolen away by C.J. Johnson. Quickly ahead to Lavani. Shot up and in. Transition bucket after the turnover there for the Redbirds, and it's a 6-point game, 36-30. And there's a layup on the other end by Mayberry as the Eagles beat the Redbirds down the floor.
Got a 30-second timeout. This timeout's brought to you by Lynn Braden, your local State Farm agent, providing insurance and financial services to the folks in her area. She's a select agent for State Farm, If you would like a quote for your auto or home, give Lynn Braden a call, 643-3213. Also, if you're hungry, don't forget Tailgaters Grill. They got all you can eat buffet during the Eldorado Holiday Tournaments. $9.99 a person, $5.99 kids and under. They got spaghetti, barbecue, potato casserole, green beans, roll, and soup there tonight. They also have a shuttle running back and forth here every 15 minutes. Look for the Jam Hayes bus, and make sure you tip your waitress because she's the gal that takes care of you.
There you go. All right, and we appreciate all the folks that are watching the action there live on the screens there at Tailgaters. All right, back to live action here. It's Levani in the front court for the Redbirds. Over on the left wing to Gaylor. Now to Johnson again. As the Eagles stay in that man-to-man, it's a 8-point game after the layup there by Eldorado. That shot's put up no good out front by Gaylor, and rebound by the Eagles. Meredith has it, and they say double dribbled. Turnover back to the Redbirds.
Number 7.
5:24 to play here in the
He's going to bring
third
Ray May back with 3. But Oglesby's got 3 also, so just going to give Ray May a chance to make a little havoc in there.
He can do that.
But if I'm West Frankfort, I think he tried to take the ball at him.
Inside the lane. Spin move there.
Meredith's going to pick up a foul.
Yeah, Johnson against Meredith, and Meredith fouled him.
Those two been going at it since before the jump ball.
How many fouls is that on Meredith?
1.
Yeah, they've been a little chippy with each other.
They've been loving on each other.
Yeah. Johnson.
Boy, they used a lot of that.
To Levani.
He was up to 2 before anybody started to move.
Back to Levani again. Gets the ball to Thrash. Back to Levani. He'll drive inside. Tip back up and in by Johnson. Wow. What a tip in by Johnson.
He can jump.
38-32 cuts it back to 6 with 4:49 left here in the third quarter. Ray May in the front court for the Eagles. To Meredith. They're trying to post up Traxler in there. Remember, Atterbury's on the bench with 3 fouls. Now they bounce pass it to the right wing to Adcock, or to a Whitlock rather. Now inside to Traxler. He'll turn around, put up a shot, and scores. When he catches it that deep, that's going to be a pretty high percentage shot. Danny.
Yes, it is for him right there.
40-32, back to an 8-point lead. Redbirds have it with Thrash. Now in the corner to Gaylor. C.J. Johnson in the lane. Gets it down low inside the heavy timber, and somehow Josh Melvin goes up and scores against Traxler.
You said he's a sophomore?
Yes, he is a sophomore.
Gaylor's going to pick up a foul.
Tell you what, when the Redbirds make a bucket, the Eagles get that ball out of bounds and up the court in a hurry. Trying to beat that press down the court. And wipe up some perspiration off the floor here.
It's getting hot.
Yep.
I can't believe you ain't went change shirts.
I'm going to after this game. I'm going to don the short sleeves here. Show my Sparty pride for Michigan State. Okay, inside the lane, there's a drive by Ray May. No good. The follow-up no good. Tipped around, and we're going to have over the back, I think.
May should have got it the first time. He did get it.
Okay.
That's 4 on him.
4 on Ray May with 3:43 to play here in the third quarter.
Now, they didn't get him out of the game. Whoever he's guarding, give him the ball.
We saw that happen last night. C.J. Johnson has it. Over to Levani. Down inside to Crossland. He'll turn, put up the shot, no good. Rebound Eagles. Ray May gets it ahead to Meredith, and shot's good, and a blocking foul's called.
I thought he was there.
count the bucket and send Meredith to the line, and that gives Eldorado an 8-point lead at 42-34. 3:20 left here in the third quarter.
Third foul on Levante.
Free throw is missed, and then on the rebound.
Going to have a foul on Thrash.
Whitlock got the rebound for the Eagles. Here's the inbound to Connor Watt. Out to Meredith. Redbirds stay in their man-to-man defense. Meredith guarded by Thrash. He's directing some traffic out there. Now they come to Watt. They're wanting to get the ball into Traxler. Crossland's
that's a good matchup.
They're having a little shoving match in there.
That's a good matchup with those two guys.
Yeah.
Guarantee you, if you had them two side by side on your line, you could have a hole to run through.
Right. That's right. They're doing some hip checking in there. 2:49 left here in the third quarter. Meredith gets it into Mayberry. Over on the right side to Watt. He'll shoot off the dribble. No good. Battle for the rebound. And there's going to be a foul called on the Redbirds as Mayberry had grabbed the rebound. Tried to go back up and was hammered.
Third foul on Johnson.
Joe Mayberry, 6'3" junior at the line for the Eagles. Stops the clock with 2:34 to play here in the third quarter. 8-point Eagles lead, 42-34. And he misses the first one.
Giving him a chance to hang around.
It was a 12-point lead at halftime. Now the lead is back to 9, 43-34 after the made second free throw. Levante in the front court for the Redbirds. Oh, that's a dangerous pass, and that's lost out of bounds.
Gaylor run right to where Thrash was going.
He tried to thread the needle there, and there was just too many Eagles around, and it went off the Redbirds. It's another turnover.
Hammers coming back in the game.
Hammers replaces Levante, who gets a nice hand from the West Frankfort faithful. Meredith in the front court for the Eagles, out to Watt. Now to Mayberry. Picks up his dribble. Goes inside to Traxler. They feed it down low to Whitlock, and he's fouled.
Going to be fouled by Hammers, his second.
It was a nice interior bounce pass there by Traxler.
Whitlock, the freshman. Look at the valuable experience he's gained this week, Randy.
Oh, yeah. 6'3" freshman for the Eagles. He's at the line.
He's played several minutes in this tournament.
Free throw's good. Makes it a 10-point game. 44-34 with a minute 58 left here in the third quarter.
Second one's no good. Crosland with the rebound.
Here come the Redbirds again. In the front court's Johnson takes it up. No good. Saves it from going out of bounds, but throws it away. Ball back to the Eagles again. Ten-point lead. Inside to Traxler. He gives it up to Whitlock. Ball's loose. And jump ball called. Possession arrow will leave it with the Eagles. Well, how crowded do you think this place will get tonight?
It'll be about full.
I think it'll be overflowing.
Especially when Eldorado and Harrisburg, you know, there's a lot of love between them two teams.
Yeah, if the score holds and it's Eldorado in the championship game with Harrisburg, yeah, you'll have some people out here. There's a drive by Whitlock, no good, but a foul's called.
Johnson, that's going to be his fourth.
Well, the young freshman's getting some confidence out there, isn't he?
Yep.
at the line. He makes it. 45-34. It's an 11-point lead now after the free throw by Whitlock.
Kevin Tony's going to ride Johnson with 4 fouls. Now he's going to send Wolf now.
Johnson's got it in the front court to Thrash. Now to Hammers. Hammers in the lane. Oh, nice feed down low to Johnson, and he's fouled.
By Meredith, his second.
C.J. Johnson will go to the line for the Redbirds.
Must be getting colder outside. Look at all the sweat on the windows.
I see that. Yeah.
Need to let a little of it in here.
Minute 23 left in the third quarter as the free throw is good by Johnson. Unless that's all from the dog breath of that pit bull that was out there with the pink collar. Yeah. Next one is also good by Johnson. Couple substitutions here for the Redbirds. Coming in is number 51, Josh Melvin, and number 3, Lucas Wolf. Wolf, of course, one of the original starters. 10-point game as the Eagles have it as we approach 1 minute left here in the third quarter. There's Mayberry on a little runner. He missed it. And rebound by the Redbirds. They want to push it. They do to Hammers. Hammers going to take it all the way in, and he is fouled.
By Mayberry, or by Meredith. That'll be his third. That brings a cheer from the West Frankfort faithful.
Yeah. Sitting over here to our left. They're getting some reasons to cheer here, making some noise. There's still a lot of basketball left to be played in this one. Shots missed by Hammers.
Good move by Coach Josh Bradley.
Takes Meredith out of the game.
Meredith's pointing at some of the fans that's heckling him. And
yeah.
Don't want that escalating.
No. Gus Scott checks into the game for the Eagles, seeing his first action. He's a 6'2 junior. Wears number 13. Mayberry picks up the dribble, comes to Traxler. Over to Gus Scott. Gets rid of it to Whitlock. Now out to Mayberry. Shot is up, no good. And ball's out of bounds, going to go to the Redbirds. 43 seconds left here in this third quarter. A bucket here by the Redbirds would be big to finish up the third quarter.
Yes, it would.
They're down by 9. They were down by 12 at the half, so they've cut into the lead a little bit. But another bucket here could make a big difference, and there's a pass down low to Melvin. Shot up, no good, tipped around and grabbed by Traxler. Here come the Eagles. Whitlock. Over to Mayberry. 13 seconds left in the quarter. Mayberry over to Whitlock. Back to Mayberry. 5 seconds left. They try to go down to Traxler, and it's knocked out of bounds. And a good play there defensively by Gavin Gaylor. 3.9 ticks left on the clock here.
Boy, putting Atterbury and Oglesby back in. He's going to try to put a dagger in them right here. Atterbury for a 3.
Oglesby's going to trigger it in. Here is the inbounds to Atterbury, and he does try to put up the 3, and he missed it. He had a look.
The young freshman went the wrong place. He got in the way.
After 3 quarters of play, our score is Eldorado 46 and West Frankfort 37. We'll be back with the fourth quarter in just a moment.
Fairfield Memorial Hospital is happy to announce the expansion of Horizon Healthcare to the community of Sisney. The office located on the Sisney Square opens in early 2018. It will offer a wide variety of health services by a dedicated staff who were carefully chosen for the care they are able to offer the citizens of Sisney and Northern Wayne County. Among the health providers who will be seeing patients in Sisney are medical doctor Marla Laficus and certified nurse practitioner Sherry Mavis. Keep listening for details on the opening of Horizon Healthcare's Sisney Clinic in the coming days.
Welcome back here to Duff Kingston. West Frankfort stayed in that quarter, Randy. They only shoot 3 out of 8, but they were 7 out of 8 from the free throw line. Eagles were 3 out of 11 and 3 out of 7.
Yeah, the fouls have really mounted here for Eldorado, giving the Eagles or giving the Redbirds a chance to score at the charity stripe, and they've taken advantage of that. And they'll have the ball first to start this fourth and final quarter. Again, the winner gets Harrisburg tonight at about 9 o'clock in the championship game. Loser gets AJ in the third place game. Gaylor. And that ball is I don't know, a foul called. Is that going to be on the Redbirds?
Gave that to number 23, Hammers.
Eagles had knocked the ball away, and when the Redbirds went to try to retrieve it, they fouled Joe Mayberry, and he'll go to the free throw line now.
For 1 in the bonus.
And his free throw's good. Yeah, Danny, I'm about ready for that short sleeve shirt. Sure glad I brought that. To think how cold it is outside, but
I'd like to open up a window.
It's getting a little warm in here. A lot of people, a lot of body heat.
And it's not full yet.
No, it's not.
Wait till they start standing up here behind us.
Right. Uh-oh, here comes the food.
Hammers just picked up another one. All right.
Food has arrived. Thank you to the folks at Tailgaters.
Appreciate it, ladies up there.
Your delivery has arrived safely.
You take good care of us.
And I will guard it. Draxler at the line.
Hurry up, 7:45, and get off the clock.
Yeah, that's right. Draxler with the first one.
Got the first one.
Eagles by 11, 48-37. And he got them both. 49-37. Redbirds back the other way with Hammers. Well, they need to attack the basket here. He's like backing way out, and they got to get going here. Down by 12. Hammers over to Melvin. Now to Gaylor. Back to Hammers. And jumping in there to steal the ball was Whitlock.
Nice play by the young freshman.
Good defensive play by Whitlock. Ahead to Mayberry.
Stepped out of bounds.
I'll tell you what. Aiden Whitlock, the 6'3 freshman, has really shown us some things here.
Oh, yeah,
game.
he has all week, Randy. He's not hurt him one bit when he's come in the game. And it's a good thing because this Eagles team is a little bit foul prone.
Ball back to the Redbirds. C.J. Johnson with it, and he's going to be fouled by
Whitlock.
Whitlock, all right.
Talk about him, and then he gets the foul.
Yeah.
Meredith coming back in. C.J. Johnson at the line for 1 in the bonus.
Stops the clock with 7 minutes left in the game. Trying to get this game back to 10 points. He misses it. Battle for the rebound, and the freshman comes up with it. Whitlock to Oglesby. And that's a foul on the Redbirds. That's going to go on Lucas Wolf.
That's his third.
So that'll send Oglesby to the line.
For double bonus now.
Well, I'm going back and I'm looking through the history of this tournament, Danny, and so far I am not seeing any time where Eldorado and Harrisburg have met in the championship. Yes, I found one. 1987.
1987. Full timeout. We'll take 1-2.
The old saying goes, nothing beats free. People's National Bank agrees. Free checking is just that, free. You get free paper statements. Your first box of checks are free. Unlimited check writing plus free access to over 25,000 ATMs nationwide with the MoneyPass network. If you like free, and we think you do, stop by People's National Bank today and open your free checking with only $100. People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois farmers and businesses since 1909. Member FDIC.
All right, back here at Duff Kingston, 50-37. Time's getting to be a precious commodity, Randy.
Yeah, it is. We've got a 13-point lead here for Eldorado as they are trying to reach the championship game against Harrisburg for the first time since 1987. Last time those two met in the championship game. And Eldorado trying to put themselves in position to win their first back-to-back titles here in the 53-year history of this tournament. Last time West Frankfort was in the championship game was in 2004, and they actually won this tournament in back-to-back years in 2003 and in 2004.
That's when they had that team that went to state.
Yeah, they beat Fairfield one year and beat Meridian one year in the title game here. Redbirds have it right now with C.J. Johnson over to Thrash. They need some points. Down by 13. There's Lavani taking it in. It's no good. Rebound Atterbury for the Eagles. And Lavani is getting up pretty slowly there.
Looks like he rolled an ankle.
Yeah, something like that. There's Meredith. And he gets the easy bunny. And we got an official timeout to get Lavani out of the game. Yeah, he's definitely in some pain. (52-37). It's a 15-point lead now, and that is the biggest lead of the game for Eldorado. 6:05 left. Lucas Wolf with the basketball over to Thrash. He'll put up a three, and he got it. Thrash cuts the lead back to 12. It's 52-40. Meredith up quickly now for the Eagles. Over in the corner to the freshman, Whitlock. Back to Meredith. Over to Oglesby. Here comes the trap. He gets rid of it to the freshman. He dumps it inside to Atterbury. He missed the bunny. And on the rebound, we got a whistle and a foul.
The foul's going to be on Thrash.
Well, how about that championship game of the Benton Rangerette tournament last night? Harrisburg girls remain undefeated on the season. They're ranked number 1 in the state. They beat Carterville by 11 points in that championship last night.
And beat the Lady Foxes by 7 to get there.
Yes, yeah. So they've had a couple of close games, but nobody's been able to get them yet. Atterbury at the line for another one. Got it. 53-40. 13-point Eagle lead with 5:34 left. Redbirds across the line with Wolf to C.J. Johnson. Oh, bad pass. That's going to be a turnover over and back.
Who's number 12 for Frankfort?
That is Quincy King, 5'9" sophomore. And timeout on the court with 5:20 left to play. Eagles lead it by 13.
32nd, we would like to thank Fox Communication, your local Verizon retailer, offering the best service guaranteed. Check out Justin Whitlow's 2 locations in McLeansboro and Eldorado, or you can go online at www.foxcommunications.us. Well, Randy, it's looking more like the Eldorado Eagles are going to advance to take on the Harrisburg Bulldogs.
Looks like the seeds may play out, at least as far as number 1 and number 2 are concerned, although number 4 Fairfield, number 5 Carmi were eliminated from this action. Well, Fairfield's completely out of the tournament. Carmi will actually be in the 5th place game tonight against Massac County. There's a shot by Traxler, no good. And rebound by the Redbirds. Here's the outlet to Hammers. Yeah, top of the bracket was pretty stacked here at the tournament this year. And Heron and West Frankfort both came in unseeded, and they have played real well. As a shot is knocked down by C.J. Johnson. That's a 3-ball, and that cuts the lead to 10, 53-43.
Johnson's got 10 on the day.
Here's Ray May. Has it taken away from him by Lucas Wolf. Ahead to Johnson, no good.
Atterbury got it from behind.
Ray May back the other way. He'll take it in. He's fouled by Crossland. Crossland wanted to make sure he got his money's worth there.
He put a lacking on him right there, didn't he?
Yeah, he got his money's worth on that. Ray May will go to the line with 4:23 left. Eagles leading it by 10.
It was just like I've got some, I'm going to expend one right here.
Yeah. Well, you know, if you are a West Frankfort Redbird fan, you actually got to be pretty excited with the fact how your team has played in this tournament because, again, they came in winless, unseeded, 0-7. They knock off number 4 Fairfield, knock off number 5 Carmi, and here they are in the Final Four. So their season's definitely turning around for them.
The worst they can be is 4th.
Right.
There's a lot of teams like to be sitting in their position.
Absolutely. Here's the inbound to Crossland. He turns on Traxler, scores! Crossland with a big turnaround. That cuts it down to 9, 54-45 with 3:58 left. Ray May over to Oglesby. And the Redbirds trying to turn up the intensity on the defense, but they get it down low to Traxler. He missed it. And then knocked out of bounds by Traxler after the rebound by Thrash. 9-point game. Well, the Redbirds got it to single digits. Let's see where they go from here. Hammers. Over to Wolf. Down to Johnson. Long 3 out front. It's off the mark, no good by Thrash. And they say it's off the Eagles. Redbirds ball. And here's the inbound to Gaylor in the corner. Johnson got it. 3-ball. 3-ball by C.J. Johnson is good. That cuts the lead to 6 points on the 3-ball by C.J. Johnson. 54-48. Well, it's gotten interesting here.
It always does, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's why you love high school basketball. And, you know, what an atmosphere we've got here at Duff Kingston Gymnasium in El Dorado. Folks, you still got time to come out for the evening session tonight. Going to see some good basketball. As still to come, we've got a consolation championship game after this. That'll be Edwards County against Heron. And then tonight in the night session, the 5th place game will feature Carmi against Massac County. Anna Jonesboro will take on the loser of this game for 3rd place. And then the Harrisburg Bulldogs await the winner of this game for tonight's championship. All right, the Eagles try to get it in as the Redbirds will press. And they get it into Oglesby. Ooh, got it to Meredith, almost a steal. 3:11
off of Meredith's leg.
And that gives it back to the Redbirds, and the West Frankfort fans have come alive here.
Well, if they hit a 3-ball here, Randy, it will get it will get tight.
Again,
even a 2-ball.
A lot of time left. 3:10 left in this one. Let's remember they played a 2-point game against each other earlier in the season. All right. Left side, Wolf has it. Down it goes to Hammers. Hammers. Yep. He was trying to work on Atterbury, and he drug the pivot foot. So it'll go back to the Eagles. Redbird's going to press.
Jump ball, but now the possession arrow switches to West Frankfort.
Right.
So going to have a timeout. Full. We'll take one, too.
Underwriting on the Vine is provided by the Sports Zone in Fairfield, offering individualized classes and instruction in baseball, softball, basketball, as well as speed and agility. Membership includes unlimited use of both indoor and outdoor facilities. The Sports Zone is located at 204 West Delaware Street in Fairfield. The phone number is 599-5432, and you can find them on Facebook at the Sports Zone.
Back here at Duff Kingston, 54-48.
Well, Danny, just a few moments ago, we were talking about a potential matchup between Harrisburg and Eldorado in the championship and saying that, they hadn't met since 1987. We might be a little ahead of ourselves because West Frankfort's went on an 11-2 run to cut this lead to 6. It's 54-48. 11-2 run by the Redbirds. What was once a 15-point lead has been cut to 6. Here's Atterbury for the Eagles. To Oglesby. That's almost 10. Oh, boy.
Got a foul on Gaylor.
That was very close to a 10 count. And walked to the other end. And
that was not a popular call.
Oglesby will be at the line for the Eagles. 2:47 left here in regulation. Free throw is good by Oglesby. 55-48. Got them both. Big free throws there for Cale Oglesby. 8-point lead for the Eagles. Redbirds back on the attack. Hammers with it. Comes out to C.J. Johnson. He'll take it in the lane, put up the shot. It's short. Rebound gathered out of there by Oglesby. Now Meredith has it, and he throws it off. Thrash out of bounds. He'll stay with the Eagles. Heads up play there by Meredith.
Yes, it was.
Gets it into Atterbury. Atterbury down to Oglesby, and it's blocked. Blocked by Thrash. And all the way to the rack. Here's a layup by Hammers, and we have a whistle and a foul. The shot did not fall, but Hammers will go to the line.
Mayberry's going to pick up a foul.
Hammers got hammered. 8-point game, 56-48 with 2:16 left on the clock. Free throw good by Kyle Hammers. 56-49. Hammers is a 6-foot junior for Coach Kevin Toney. Got the next one.
2 important free throws.
56-50. Presses on. Here comes the trap. Meredith gets it across to Atterbury. Atterbury over in the corner there to Mayberry. Now they'll clear it back out to Oglesby. Exactly 2 minutes left in the game. It's 56-50 Eldorado, and they have the ball. Out to Meredith. Inside, Atterbury spins, puts up a shot, left it short. Rebound Eagles, or Redbirds. And a foul on the other end going to be called against Mayberry as Lucas Wolf took it to the rack. And Wolf will go to the line to shoot a pair. Boy, that's a point-blank shot there that was missed by Atterbury. He'd like to have that one back, wouldn't he?
Yes, he would.
Free throw is good by Wolf, and it's getting interesting now. 56-51, 5-point game. Make it a 4-point game. Minute 42 left. 56-52.
Come down to the end, won't it?
And we got a whistle and a foul.
Foul on Hammers. That's 5 on him. He's the first casualty of the day.
That'll send Jacob Traxler to the line. Well, the Eagles led 52-37, had a 15-point lead early in this fourth quarter, and since that time, West Frankfort has went on a 15-4 run to get it back to a 4-point game. Traxler makes the free throw. 57-52. Got them both. Big free throws.
Yes, it is.
Big free throws by the big guy. 58-52. Redbirds down by 6. C.J. Johnson with it. And he loses the handle. Taken away by Atterbury. Bounce pass ahead to Meredith. Goes up for the shot. Missed it, but he's fouled. Foul on the Redbirds will send Meredith to the line. Stops the clock with a minute 27 left. 6-point Eagles lead, and this is big because he could potentially move it to a 3-possession game. Missed the first one. Crossland comes back in for the Redbirds, replacing Gavin Gaylor. Second one by Meredith. He missed them both. Rebound C.J. Johnson for the Redbirds. A 6-point game. Still plenty of time. Minute 19 left. Redbirds have to attack the basket here. Don't need a 3. A 2 would work. Seem to be a bit indecisive out there, and they're losing up a lot of time. Johnson directs traffic. A little give and go to Crossland. He puts up the shot, no good. And the rebound taken down by the Eagles. And a layup all the way to the other end by Joe Mayberry. Mayberry takes the ball off the rim and races to the other end and lays it in. It's an 8-point game. 3 ball. Knocked down by Keegan Thrash. Cuts it back to 5 with 40 seconds left. It's 60-55, and we got timeout, Danny.
Got a full one. We'll take one too.
Today's broadcast is made possible through the generosity of the Man Cave in downtown Fairfield. Have you been to the Man Cave with Gene Kolak? Lots of stuff for men, including knives, guns, photographs, coins, lots of collectibles, oddities, and conversation pieces. You can spend hours in the Man Cave, downtown Fairfield. Gene Kolak invites you to visit the Man Cave, a unique store with so much more. We appreciate his support.
All right, back here at Duff Kingston, 60-55, Randy.
Well, there's still time left. And again, when you have guys who can hit the three-pointer, steals and turnovers here can turn this thing around in a hurry. And what a gallant effort here by West Frankfort, coming back from 15 points down to get this thing down to 5 points. 60-55 with 40 seconds left. They are pressing, and Meredith will try to get it in. He does to Mayberry. Mayberry dumps it down to Traxler, and he scores.
That's a winner.
62-55, 7-point lead, 26 seconds left. Johnson forces up a 3, misses the shot. chased down by Atterbury. 18 seconds left. Eagles just have to take care of the ball now. And there's a foul. And that will send Atterbury to the line with 14 seconds left. Well, the Eldorado Eagles are going to advance to the championship game here to take on their close town rivals, Harrisburg. You would think that these two had played a lot in the championship game down through the years, but this will be the first time they will have met in the championship since 1987. Atterbury good on the free throw. Got another one. Got them both. (64-55), 10 seconds left. Here's a drive by Wolf. It's no good. Rebound by Traxler, and the Eagles can dribble it out. That's going to be the ball game. 64-55 is your final. Eldorado Eagles defeat the West Frankfort Redbirds here in the semifinal to advance into tonight's championship game against Harrisburg. West Frankfort will face AJ later on tonight at 7:30 in the third place game. The championship will tip off about 9 o'clock.
All right, for the Redbirds, Wolf finishes with 2, Johnson 13, Thrash 17, Crosland 2, Levante 9, Gaylor 3, Melvin 6. For the victorious Eagles, Meredith has 10, Oglesby has 8, May has 3, Traxler 16, Atterbury 9, Mayberry 14, Whitlock has 2 to give us a final of 64-55. Have to log off, log back on. We'll be back in here just as quick as we can.